Oliver Sacks was born in 1933 in London, England, into a family of physicians and scientists. After college, he moved to New York, where he is currently a neurologist. He is also an author who writes about his patients and about research he has done. In his book Musicophilia, he writes about the connection between music and the brain and how music affects our lives. Some of his other popular works include The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat, An Anthropologist on Mars, and The Mind's Eye. In these interviews, I asked people questions based on some findings I found interesting that he had written about.
Yes, I like music.
Yes. Yes. Enjoy it very much.
Yes.
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 I like listening to old music the Casey and I listen to because it has memories. I like the 2000s music.
I was brought up with older brothers and sisters that listened to music a lot. Plus, when we went over to my grandparents, we would listen to the radio. And also, on the weekends, we'd have barn dances. And so I was brought up with music.
I was the oldest child, but I listened to a lot of the music of the times, the 1960s, and also my father listened to some of his music of the 40s and 50s.
I listened to music a lot when I was younger. My folks kind of listened to the same music I did, and I'm doing the same thing with my kids. I kind of listen to the music they do. But I listened to rock and roll type music back then, and that's kind of what I listen to now.
Aside from the obvious, I listen to the music now that I used to listen to then. They call it oldies, but there's certain tunes that I particularly like to listen to because I heard them when I was younger and associate them with happy memories, and there's some that I'll turn the channel on because I don't want to hear those. They remind me of something that wasn't so happy. And my parents, unlike hers, didn't listen to a lot of music. They had a couple of records, and that was about it. And so they didn't listen to the same things I did, and I wasn't allowed to listen to certain kinds of music. So now that I'm all grown up, I kind of listen to whatever I want, and I get to experience it all.
Yeah, not singing, but I can play violin. Somewhat.
Yes, I do.
No, I do not.
No.
Definitely. I played in the band, I sang in choirs. I still enjoy music.
No, I wish I did. No.
No.
I haven't either.
I have songs that pop into my head every once in a while, but nothing strong enough that I think the radio's on, so I guess not quite a musical hallucination.
Yeah, no hallucinations that strong. Just run of your mill, get a song stuck in your head and sing it all day long kind of things.
Yes, every song ever. Well, some of the songs, like, they have a color, and some of them feel like happy or sadder. Even if the song's...
No.
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 My eyeballs don't work, and so my ears, they work extra good. I feel like they do. No, not really.
Yes. Me wearing glasses.
No, I do not.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
I was dreaming I was stuck in traffic on the way to a wedding, and Taylor Swift kept, like, walking across the road and singing. No.
No.
I haven't. No.
Well, I rarely remember my dreams, and occasionally when I do remember my dreams, there's sometimes music in them because my alarm has gone off and there's music playing. But that's about it.
I have music in my dreams, but it's nothing that comes and stays after the dream is done. It's just, replaying a movie, there's music in it or something like this. It doesn't cross over into my conscious time.
sometimes like I need to cry and I can't cry, so then I turn on a sad song about it's great to be alive, and then I cry.
So sad.
Yes.
I'm gonna say no.
Yes, I do. There's certain music that always puts me in a better mood. And when I'm trying to get something done, there's other kinds of music that'll help me focus better. So yeah, I listen to certain types of music.
Yeah, I listen to music, not necessarily to make me happier to cope with sadness, but a lot of times it's the good background, keep me moving sort of thing, whistle while you work type stuff, something to sing along to.
I also played notes on a piano for them to test for tone deafness, but no one was tone deaf. Unfortunately, none of the people I interviewed had any sort of special case as I had read about in Musicophilia, but there were some interesting stories. Overall, this was a good project to work on, and I believe I learned a lot.